Okay guys, and welcome back. Pete Dahlgren building the F-86. Anyway, now I want to bring on a couple things because I've already had a couple people message me and ask me about what I'm using for glue again. And I'm using Gorilla. I love this stuff. It is amazing. And you need to use it in a syringe when you're doing these plywood kits like this, because of the fact is you need to be able to inject the glue in here. Another question is that why didn't I bevel and trim all these parts to fit in here better than this? Well, let me just say one thing. It's absolutely unnecessary, because this glue that I use is gap filling. We're going to be sheeting this, and it's going to be all of these parts in here. If you take this, guess what? You ruin your tabs. So we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and do some gluing. I use this, and I'm going to show you exactly what it is, and I'm not going to make you wait and see the whole thing glued. But guys, this stuff, you get a little bit out just to clear the tip out. And then you have this. Now, give me a second here. And, sorry about that. Anyway, I like to come in, like right here, and just squeeze. It's not that much glue. You don't need a shit ton of glue. You just want to come in and just inject it into the joint. Like so. When you get a piece like this, you want to just put a little bit in there. And we're not going to go batshit crazy on the gluing yet. And I'm just going to show you this. We're going to glue the spar so the thing doesn't move. I strongly suggest you guys do the spars first. And do one side, like so. You got better control of the glue when you use a syringe like this. And it's just a lot better deal. And it doesn't take that long. I've already glued all the spars while you guys were watching. And so, we'll do one side only. And it's like I said, some of this stuff may or may not cooperate with you. Now, in a perfect world, I would have a tripod and quit dropping you guys on your face. But since I'm a mean old asshole anyway, I guess it just doesn't matter anyhow. But anyway, guys, when you get a little spot like this, you just want to come in and get the obvious spots in there. And then we do not want to move this at all. As a matter of fact, guys have asked me about putting weights on it. You can do that. But if you're on a marble table or a hard granite top or something like that, you don't need to do that. So basically what I'm going to do is come in here. And then just come into these spots like so. Inject some glue in there. That's all you got to do. And that is going to be pretty much what it is. This stuff dries clear, you won't even see it. It doesn't shrink back like you might think either. But what we're doing here is just getting this thing set up so it doesn't move for the next step. And that's going to be adding all the rest of the parts. Now, when we come in here, after all this is dried up and done, it doesn't look like there's a lot of glue. Believe it or not, more than enough. You've got to know when to just kind of stop on these, and otherwise you're going to have a heavy ass airplane. When the glue joints are done and they're dry, they look like that. That's what that looks like that. You don't want it running all over the place. That's one that's not quite dry, but this is what they look like. And guys, this thing is crazy. I mean, when you look at all these things and all these parts that go in here, it's pretty amazing. And you know what? That's all glued. Now these speed brakes will cut off later, but for now, this will be about it on this particular part of this. When we come back, we're going to talk about putting this piece right here in, this piece here, it's another one that just unbelievably quick. That needs to be glued on the bottom and it'll be done. And then we will go on to figuring out the top end sheeting. I got to order some wood. It might be a while before I post a video on it. But please do stay tuned. Like and subscribe. Tell your buddies and all that. Especially tell them how crazy I am and stuff like that. But anyway, this is how we build this F86, guys. And this is only the beginning. The tail goes together tremendously easy. I've already got it fit up. It's just, it's like I said, I'm not going to bore you guys with one thing. The one most important thing is to make sure that you have a right and left wing. And don't put the tubes in until that glue is dried, guys. Because if you don't, you will break every one of these joints. And then that's what needs to be done next, is to be done. So we'll see you in the next video, and we'll start talking about this and doing a little bit of sheeting. Thanks for watching.